son, never show mercy.
The world has changed. Chaos rules now.
We are predators. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. KRAVEN the Hunter. That's what they call you.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Is it true that KRAVEN the Hunter has been causing a delay for many anticipated movies? The list would start from Karate Kid to Mission Impossible. Finally, the release date for KRAVEN the Hunter has been shifted to December. What's got the producers excited about this change? KRAVEN the Hunter got moved to Christmas time on purpose. They did it so that they wouldn't have to compete with other movies for adults. Aaron Taylor Johnson is the main actor in the movie. It's all about the early life of KRAVEN before he meets Spider-Man. The movie will come out on December 13th. Sony might do better with this movie after the last one, Madame Web, didn't do so great. After Madame Web didn't do so well in theaters earlier this year, fans of the Spider-Man movies at Sony were worried about what might happen next. When they heard that KRAVEN the Hunter was changing its release date again, they wondered if there were problems with this movie too. In an interview with Collider's Steve Weintraub to talk about Apple TV Plus show Dark Matter, KRAVEN producer Matt Tolmach talked about why Sony decided to release the movie at Christmas. According to Tolmach, the decision about the date was just a strategic move. By changing KRAVEN's release date from late summer, they made sure the movie wouldn't have to compete with other big franchises. Since there aren't as many superhero movies coming out in 2024, KRAVEN gets to take advantage of that in December. It was mentioned that KRAVEN got moved to Christmas because they're excited about it, and Christmas is a great time to release a movie since people have more time to go to the movies again and again. It was also said that this movie shows how much the studio believes in the movie and how excited they are about it. Christmas could be a great time for KRAVEN to come out. It's different from other movies like Wicked and Mufasa the Lion King that are around that time. And because KRAVEN is for grown-ups, it gets a head start on another adult movie, Nosferatu, by coming out 2 weeks earlier in December. If Sony had kept the original release date in August, KRAVEN might have had a tough time going up against The Crow, which lots of people are excited about. In KRAVEN the Hunter, Aaron Taylor Johnson from Kick-Ass will play the main character, who's a famous bad guy in the Spider-Man world. He's on a mission to become the best animal hunter ever. The story takes place before he meets and starts hating Peter Parker. The movie also stars Russell Crowe in The Pope's Exorcist, Ariana DeBose in West Side Story, Christopher Abbott, Poor Things, Alessandro Nivola, The Many Saints of Newark, Shea Lewis Perry, Gladiator 2, and Fred Heschinger, The White Lotus. KRAVEN the Hunter hits theaters on December 13th. In a talk with Collider, Matt Tolmach, the producer, mentioned that KRAVEN the Hunter got delayed until December 13th for a special reason. They did it because they think Christmas is the perfect time to see it again and again. It shows how much the studio believes in the movie and how excited they are about it. It's a smart move that shows how much they care for the movie. Want to know where they filmed KRAVEN the Hunter? The mix of different places they used for filming is sure to make the movie exciting. Get ready to dive into the world of KRAVEN the Hunter. The movie KRAVEN the Hunter, based on the Marvel Comics character, is getting ready to hit theaters on October 6, 2023 in the US. Fans are super excited to see Aaron Taylor Johnson take on the iconic role. One thing that makes any movie even more thrilling is the places where it's set. The trailer for the film just came out, and fans are amazed by the stunning locations where it was filmed. Take a closer look at the captivating places that were chosen as the backdrop for KRAVEN the Hunter. Iceland was picked by the filmmakers as one of the spots to film KRAVEN the Hunter. They filmed scenes at Lake Mævatten, which is famous for its stunning lava fields and craters. This special and visually stunning place made for a perfect backdrop for the beginning scenes of the movie, drawing viewers to the character's world. London, England, was chosen as the main place to film KRAVEN the Hunter to recreate the vibe of New York City. The city's big buildings, different neighborhoods, and busy streets made a great substitute for the movie's backdrop. By filming right there and using famous landmarks, the production team did a great job capturing the lively feel of the Big Apple. They chose the Necropolis Cemetery in the city because of its old charm and interesting vibe. Glasgow's special buildings and atmosphere added a bit of mystery to the movie, making the story even more exciting. KRAVEN the Hunter also filmed in the United States, hitting up Los Angeles and Atlanta. These cities are famous for their top-notch studios, experienced crews, and different kinds of landscapes, making them perfect spots for certain scenes. Mixing these American locations added even more depth to the movie's look and feel. The headline talks about what might have stopped Aaron Taylor Johnson from agreeing to be in KRAVEN the Hunter. The actor talked about what he thinks about movies nowadays, especially when studios are making a ton of them and focusing more on how many they make rather than how good they are. Aaron Taylor Johnson also mentioned there was something that could have made him not want to be part of Kraven the Hunter. In a feature for Rolling Stone UK, the actor from Bullet Train talked about his part in the upcoming Sony Marvel project where he plays the Spider-Man bad guy. He felt like there was something special about this character and something real. We're all tired of seeing certain studio movies, a specific type of pop culture, where they keep making things that make us less excited to go to the movies. He says he wouldn't have agreed to it if he didn't think there was something truly exciting to bring to life with his character. He explained that working on a Sony Marvel movie is a big challenge because there's a lot to think about for the role. Taylor Johnson talked about what it's like stepping into a role like this. There's the story, the character, the role, that's one part. But he also stated that you're also entering a world where you're dealing with a studio and a franchise, or maybe even more than one franchise, although let's not jump ahead. He also added that they're taking a chance on him in a way, which is nice, but you have to make the studio happy, make the audience happy, and do what feels right for you as an actor. He finds all of that tough. In Kraven the Hunter, Sergei Kravenov, played by Taylor Johnson, is a Russian immigrant determined to show he's the best hunter ever, as the log line says. The trailer gives us a glimpse of how he goes from wanting to be a hunter to becoming one of Spider-Man's toughest villains. The cast also includes Russell Crowe, Ariana DeBose, Fred Heschinger, Alessandro Nivola, and Christopher Abbott. Sony is putting a lot of faith in Kraven because the character is a popular villain in Marvel Comics. When Taylor Johnson first got the role, he signed a deal with the company for several years. After Madame Web didn't do well at the box office, earning less than $100 million worldwide with Dakota Johnson as the lead, the studio could use a hit. Originally, Kraven the Hunter was supposed to come on October 6, 2023, but they moved the release date to August 30, 2024 because of the actors' strike. The movie will also introduce another one of Spider-Man's villains, Rhino, played by Alessandro Nivola. Russell Crowe will appear as Kraven's father, Nikolai Kravenov. At the same time, we'll see Chameleon, played by Fred Heschinger, making his debut in the film. Sergei Kravenov, also known as Kraven the Hunter, first appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man No. 15 comic book. Created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, he's one of Spider-Man's toughest enemies. Kraven has superhuman abilities like heightened senses of smell and hearing. He is like a top predator, able to see far distances and track scents from afar. Kraven is hard to hunt because he's super fast, strong, and tough. Despite being nearly 70 years old in the comics, he looks like a 30-year-old due to slow aging. While Kraven isn't physically stronger than Spider-Man, who has super agility, senses, and strength, he can still do serious damage with his animal-like fighting skills. Also, he's a master strategist and marksman. What sets Kraven apart from other Spider-Man foes is his background. He's a hunter who sees Spider-Man as the ultimate prey. Unlike many other villains who become bad due to science mishaps or personal grievances, Kraven comes from Russian nobility. He couldn't beat Spider-Man, leading to a lifelong grudge against the hero. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, see you all.